and it gives me an interaction point, and if I press the interaction point, I get a list of menus. So for instance, here it's recipes, and I can choose a recipe, and the recipe pops up. Let me just get rid of that for a second. In addition to doing one object, let's say I have a second object here. So it's recognizing each of these separately, telling me what it thinks they are. If I put these very close together, it gives me this circle and tells me that they're grouped. And now what it's going to do when I ask for commands like recipes or calories, it's going to actually suggest the combination of both of those ingredients in a recipe. So now I get the steak and peppers, or for this collection of ingredients in my refrigerator, what could I make with that? It suggests what I could make. And then if I move the recipe over, because it's an interactive system, I can bring up things like timers. I can bring up images of what the dish should look like or what aspects of the dish should look like. It could give me video instructions. And when I'm done with the recipe, I can just brush it off the front of the counter to delete it, the same way you brush crumbs away. We also have a notion of a drawer. So if you wanted to save recipes or shopping lists, we can save things in the drawer. In this case, I have a shopping list saved in the drawer. And so I can add things to the shopping list by selecting them and adding a quantity. I can also do something like set an ingredient next to the shopping list, and it actually assumes I mean add this ingredient I'm about to use up to my shopping list. So now I can add that ingredient. And I'll just store this back away in the drawer. And for some objects, you may want special functions like timers. So in this case, when I have the ice cream set down, what it's going to do is give me a timer to tell me how long it's been out on the counter so that I understand something about how close to melting it might be, or if it's meat on the counter, I want to know how long it's been out of the refrigerator. So we can actually launch some actions automatically with things. And then our sort of one joke item, because we try to at least have a little more fun too, is that we can detect accidents. In addition to everyday objects, we can detect everyday accidents and figure out when they happened and maybe who did them so that somebody knows they have to come clean it up.